Happy Thursday. Well, the Mariners and Apple Sox both faced strong pitching performances in losses on Wednesday. We'll start with the Mariners, where Minnesota's starter Joe Ryan pitched 6 shutout innings while allowing just 3 hits and striking out 8. Seattle was also held hitless by 3 relievers as the Twins posted the 2-0 win.
Out to be the 9th straight one-run loss for the Twins. Line to the right side, caught by Clemens.
This tiptoes the line fair. Solano gets to it. Kirby to the bag. Solano's played well over there defensively at first base. Couple of ground ball outs to begin this home first inning.
I can't really go up at first base, but I could scoop everything and I can field everything.
Solano's been busy over there tonight. Underhand flip to Kirby, who strands 2 runs.
Ground ball, right side, base hit, right field. Buxton will score. Willie Castro, wonderful at bat, rips it through the right side, and Buxton scores. It is 1-0 Twins here in the 6th. It's now Cody Clemens in the air to left center field. Arozarena on the move. Arozarena at the wall. It is gone. A home run. Cody Clemens goes oppo. A 2-out solo blast to left center, and the Twins have a 2-0 lead.
I'll tell you what, Corey. Going backside on a slider like that, you got to be some kind of strong right there.
Off the mound and right at Clemens. And the Twins end the losing streak.
Manager Dan Wilson says sometimes you have to tip your cap to the other guy on the mound.
Pitched well tonight. You got to give credit to Ryan. I thought he moved the ball around well. He used his secondaries a lot, and when he had his fastball, he located it pretty well. Made it tough for us. Didn't make a lot of many mistakes on the plate. We got some traffic in a couple innings, just not able to get him in, and then of course their bullpen that we were able to get to last night. We weren't tonight, but on our side, I thought George threw the ball really well. Again, just had great location. Mixed his stuff very well. Really good game plan. He and Cal executed pretty well, and they were just able to get one across and added the home run later. But just a tough night for us. But back tomorrow. Obviously, a chance to win the series tomorrow, and we'll come back at him. I mean, George pitches off his fastball. That's what he does, and that's what makes him successful. But when he lands that secondary stuff and can command it like he did tonight, he's really tough, and it makes the fastball even better. He did such a good job of it tonight. Again, we talk about that team that they can hit. They got a lot of lefties, and he was able to really neutralize them tonight with his stuff. He and Cal had a good game plan going out there, and I thought George was able to execute it really well. When you have guys guessing like that, and you're unpredictable, and you have good commands where you're throwing strikes with your stuff, that makes for a really tough at bat, and that's what they had tonight. That's when you got to tip your cap. Sometimes they are able to execute, and you're not able to get as much going and get that pressure that you want to put on them. Tonight was just one of those nights, and like we say, it's a quick turnaround, which is a good thing for us, and we get a chance to come back tomorrow and win the series.
After wrapping up the series today, Seattle heads for Arlington to face the Texas Rangers tomorrow night. That'll be at 5:05 on Root Sports Northwest. Mariners were the only team to lose in the American League West yesterday. Houston blanked Philadelphia 2-0. Angels beat Boston 5-2. Texas shut out Baltimore 7-0. Athletics got by Detroit by a final of 3-0. The Wenatchee Apple Sox were no-hit through 6 innings in a 15-2 loss at Bellingham last night. Bell starter Devin Hernandez was unhittable on the mound at Joe Martin Field. The senior from Cal State San Bernardino allowed just 2 base runners to earn his 4th win of the summer. Wenatchee finally got on the board in the 8th, but by then the damage was done.
On the 2-2. Azpilicueta drives it into the deep right field air, back on the run, and over it! Azpilicueta! Happy birthday, a 3-run shot! And Bellingham flies ahead of the Apple Sox. He goes the opposite way. It is 10-0 Bells. The bells are ringing here in the bottom of the 6th. And the best start of his season so far, which was hard to top because he had some good relief appearances. And on the first batter that Sato faces, it'll be the first hit of the game. Colby Holmdahl breaks up the no-hit bid here in the 7th inning. Obviously tonight just an off night for a Apple Sock team that has been competitive so far. And this is going to get past Andrew Lamb, who dove for it out in left field. Gray Jr. is going to go to third as Sell finally gets to it. The relay comes in, but it is an RBI triple for Gray Jr. off the bench. And the Apple Sox are on the scoreboard with their first run of the game. On a 0-1, he hits a high fly ball into right center field. Sell moving to his left makes the, he dropped it out of the base of his glove. Got ahead of myself there, and Sell will commit an error in center field. So the run scores, and the Apple Sox now 2 in during this 8th inning. Here is Sato's 2-out pitch. It's up the middle. Aguayo to his left. A quick throw in time. The shortstop finishes a 1-2-3 inning in the 9th. And Bellingham has their 15th win of this 2025 season. The Bells, a 15-run game against the Apple Sox, beating them 15-2.
Nate Gray Jr. and Quincy Marlboro scored the Apple Sox lone runs, while Luke Sterkel took the loss on the mound. Two teams play the rubber match of the 3-game series tonight at 6:35. You can hear it locally on Sunny FM. In other West Coast League play last night, Logan Shepard's 3-run home run highlighted a 4-run 8th inning as Victoria came from behind to beat Edmonton 6-4. It doesn't happen often in summer collegiate baseball, but Kelowna's Gio DeGrau threw a complete game 2-hitter in the Falcons' 6-1 win over Kamloops. The right-hander from the Netherlands gave up a triple and single in the first inning and was perfect from then out. He struck out 7 and didn't allow a single walk in the win. Tommy Markey's 2-run single highlighted a 4-run top of the 11th for Port Angeles in the 10-6 win over Cowlitz. Walla Walla has officially handed Portland its first series loss of the summer, as well as a first back-to-back losses of the season. Trevor Tissie's RBI single in the bottom of the 9th gave the Sweets a walk-off 3-2 win. Jared Stevenson's RBI single highlighted a 2-run 4th inning for Yakima Valley as the Pippins took a lead. They would never surrender in a 6-3 home win over Corvallis. Jackson Waller was 2 for 4 with a solo home run in Ridgefield's 9-3 win over Springfield. And Talon Zink's 2-run double highlighted a 4-run 8th inning as Nanaimo beat Redmond, the Dudes, in a non-league game by a final of 5-1. Bellingham's lead in the West Coast League's North Division is now a game and a half over Wenatchee and Edmonton after last night's play. Kamloops remains 2 games back, while Victoria is 3 games out. And just a reminder that Wenatchee returns home tomorrow night to host the first of 3 games over the weekend against the Victoria Harbor Cats at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. NCWLIFE Channel will broadcast live tomorrow night. Join yours truly and Brandon Schmitten with a call beginning with our pregame at 6:30. That's Check of Sports News. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.